Good evening, everyone. In about a week, the Armenian Church is going to celebrate a feast day dedicated to the archangels. But this evening, we're going to begin that celebration a little bit early here at Holy Trinity. This evening, we're going to honor our own angel. If 2020 was a normal year, this week would have been our annual parish banquet, where we recognize a member of our church as the Parishioner of the Year. However, with this pandemic now in its 7th month and COVID-19 restrictions still in place, we could not gather for a banquet setting. So a small gathering of parish council members, our Tivan, essentially those who could make it, are representing you, the devoted members of our parish, in presenting this much-deserved award. Joining myself in Yeriskinarpi this evening are Gregory Collegian, our parish council chairman, Richard Duranian, our parish council vice chairman, Allison Nikesian, our Holy Trinity's executive director, who planted the idea of honoring tonight's recipient into our years, and Deacon Timothy Osnavorian, our parish intern, and most importantly, our honoree, MaryAnn, Soursourian, LaCarubba, and David LaCarubba. MaryAnn, a lifetime member of Holy Trinity Armenian Church, grew up in this parish. She is the daughter of the late John and Miriam Soursourian. She graduated from our Sunday school and was an active member of Holy Trinity's ACYOA during her young adult years, and active in our Women's Guild along the way, and serves as an elected member of our parish auditing committee. But the reason MaryAnn is sitting among us this evening is for the love and devotion and commitment that she holds deep in her heart for her parish. We all know that about a year ago, our church and our church office lost a long-time devoted member with the unexpected passing of Seta Bukter. Seta left a huge hole within our hearts and certainly within the weekly operation of our church office. What were we to do? We were uncertain and we were greatly concerned. Then God sent us an angel. This angel came in and alleviated our concerns. This angel came in, learned the financial systems and operation of our church office, and carried us forward without missing a beat. MaryAnn is that angel, and she earned her wings many times over for her selfless dedication that spanned many months and often every day. MaryAnn saw our needs, and she came in most every day from morning well into the evening, so that no bill, no payment, no expense was overlooked. On one of those long days, I thanked her and asked her a simple question. MaryAnn, I said, how do you do it? How is it that you are willing to put in so much time and effort every day in helping us? And her first response back was, Dervasken, this is my church. But then she paused and looked me straight in the eye and she said, I can hear my father and my mother whispering in my ear, telling me to help out. And the daughter of John and Miriam Soursourian did just that. She did what her parents did all those years ago. She rolled up her sleeves and worked for the good of this parish. And so it is no surprise that MaryAnn now receives the same award that her parents received back in 1982. And she is only the second parishioner to receive the same award her parents once received. So I ask Greg Collegian to come and join me now at the podium. And MaryAnn, on behalf of a grateful parish, on behalf of your parish, your parents' parish, it is an honor to present you with the greatest distinction we can offer to one of our own, with the Holy Trinity Armenian Church's 2020 Parishioner of the Year Award for the love and limitless support offered to us when we so needed your talents. You are an example to all of us. And I ask you now to come and please receive your award. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So much, sir. We will all have the opportunity in the months ahead to thank MaryAnn. Hopefully when COVID restrictions are lifted, that we can thank her and congratulate her for this distinction. MaryAnn, our heart and our prayer and our love are with you. Thank you so much for being who you are.
Thank you. Thank you, Jedi.
You can if you want to.
Can we turn the video off? Well, I had a few words in mind, but I think Deadhide's already said most of them. I have to thank you all. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is just such an amazing, just amazing. I'm so touched and I'm so overwhelmed. When Deadhide called, and thank you, Allison, thank you, Deadhide. You let me be a part of the team, and it meant so much to me. And you supported me when I wasn't sure what I was doing some of the time. It's just too much. When Allison called me, actually when Deadhide called me a couple of weeks ago, I was completely overwhelmed and very touched, and I am still completely overwhelmed and very touched. We were in Aruba for a couple of weeks, and Allison sent me an email. And she said that Sarah wasn't doing well, and she was still alive at the time, and could I help out? And I said, of course, I'm in Aruba. I'll call you when I get home. And then we were sitting in the airport, and I pulled up my email, and it said that Sarah had passed. And I was like, oh my God, what a loss for our church. She was just such a dedicated woman to this parish. But as Deadhide said, I just did what I had to do. I mean, there was no other choice but to come and do whatever I could to help out. I may not be here all the time, but this is my church. I love my church. I love my heritage, and I love the people of this church. As you know, as Deadhide said, my parents were very dedicated to the church. Matter of fact, we used to kid sometimes that my dad would be on some occasions and some weeks. It's like, I think Dad was at church more this week than he was at home. But it was okay, it was good. So this is what I grew up with. This is ingrained in me. And what else would I do but come and help out? This is my church. That's all there is to it. David and I chose to get married here because David understood what it meant to me, this church. And I just am so grateful. I just am so grateful for this award. I have to thank my husband because there were some nights I came home a little afraid, a little confused, and he kind of there was the, I'll be home in 10 minutes. And then an hour later, I haven't left yet, but I'll be home in 10 minutes. So thank you, honey, for supporting me. Anyway, let me end where I started. I can't thank you enough. I am so overwhelmed. I am so touched. I can't believe I got through this little speech without crying. But if I look at Allison one more time, I'm going to. So I'm going to end, before I do, my cousin, and just say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Dead hug, thank you so much. And thank you to all of you.